Hello people of the internet, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, happy Saturday to you all. Hopefully you are enjoying your weekend, or if you're watching this at any other point in the week, hopefully having a great day nonetheless. We jump back on board with Mr. LEECHANGSUB with his proper solo project is finally here. Of course he's now under Fantasia, which I always forget that's a thing, but we checked out pre-release 1991 when that came out, or roughly around the time when that came out. It's now a few days later since the actual day of the drop, but we are back with LEECHANGSUB's proper 1991 drop, which I would just like to say, Changsub, you've kind of screwed yourself over with the naming convention, because SEO is not gonna like this one. Is, you know, pre-release 1991 and then the actual drop is called 1991. SEO is not gonna have a fun time with that, but that's besides the point. We are here to check out the title track because we have MVs this time around. So we're going to check out the song simply titled 33. I have no idea what it's going to sound like, but I have just noticed the MV is over 8.5 minutes long, which will make it officially the longest MV that we've ever seen. Like we did the SM Cinematic Universe with Espa's film for... Oh, that must have been like around Spicy era, so Girls era plot stuff, I think. It might have even been before that. It might have been like Savage era. And then we of course did the Nexus film for Mr. You Know. But those weren't like MVs, those were actual like short films. This is an MV, and it's 8 minutes and 42 seconds long. So we've got a little bit of a marathon to go, so let's just get started one time. Here we go. Right. I have, again, no idea sonically what this is going to sound like, but what I do know for a fact is, well, obviously this dropped with an MV, and this dropped with B-sides, because this is a studio-length album, and I believe quite a hefty one as well. I haven't really looked into the details of like what the B-sides are of it yet. I do plan on getting around to the album, it's just a matter of when. So this, I would have liked to get around to this day of drop, but it has been so busy for me this past like 5 days. It's the first week of the semester for me, and I'm only supposed to go on campus twice a week, but I was there every single day of the week this past week, and I was tired. I was really tired, and I guess next week isn't going to be any better because I've got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday booked up, so we'll see when we can get around to the album. There is always tomorrow, but I do have presentation prep to do, so keep your eyes peeled for it. I can't guarantee it'll be tonight, but rest assured I will get around to that 1991 album. Of course, the ever reliable Daemaro Subs has done lyric videos for the B-side, so thank you very much, you the GOAT. But let's get to the MV, shall we? And let me crank up the ears a little bit. And enjoy a little short film one time. See if I can actually take in the story. Did we get Changsub doing a little rock number too? You didn't. Oh, anthem. That's so cool. The fact that it just... the build feels like it's gonna go double time, but realistically when it blooms, this halftime anthem thing, whoa. Oh, I love this anthem feel. Hold on. And now those of you who are familiar with the background for this, do let me know, but are we like going through Changsub's life up until this point? Let's pump up the volume for you a little bit. It's a little bit quiet. Yeah, this like constant double time halftime feel is so cool. Is it keeps me really engaged with the song. Like I'm focused. What on earth? It's like that feeling of the build that you get into the chorus. I want the chorus to be fast for a split second, because once that anthem pace comes in and really sets itself up, that's all I want, because this is exactly what I need it to be. Or are we just following the story of two people then? Maybe it's not Changsub related? Either way, I'm very invested in the story.
잘 부탁드립니다.
열심히 하겠습니다.
Oh, hello, background choir, more like. Do that again. Changsub, do that again. Add a little bit of grit in there. Okay, that's about right for the length of the song. Also, the song is actually a decent length song too, but where are we going with the film?
뭐예요? 야, 대기업이라 그런가 때깔이. 때깔. 야, 같이 가.
I am very invested in the story. Now I'm gonna shut up for a second. Wait.
죄송합니다. 네, 신입사원입니다. 지금 가지고 있습니다. 신입사원 한성민이라고 합니다.
신입사원 김소연입니다.
잘 부탁드립니다.
Any of you out there has worked a corporate job like this? I feel ya. I really do. Did it after my undergrad. I thought it was a great opportunity to, you know, like get work, big office with other people. Oh god. Boy was I wrong. I mean, I guess COVID didn't help either, because I worked for 3 months and then lockdown happened.
야, 너도 밟아봐.
싫어. 내 신발이야. 그리고 이거 메이커야.
난 이런 게 이렇게 좋더라.
I'm guessing this is a B-side in the background. I'm really liking it. At least I don't think it's any of the pre-release stuff that we listened to. Then again, my memory's not that great, so. So all in one film, you get Rocker Cheongsub, you guess Rock Anthem Cheongsub, and you get very smooth and pretty Cheongsub, like.
정신 차려.
Not gonna lie, City Pop Cheongsub is kind of a vibe. That explains why the MV is, you know, damn near 9 minutes long. We got a literal short film out of that. And coming from someone who oftentimes struggles to take in the visual elements of an MV because I'm so focused on the music side of things, I love the MV. I love an MV with a good story behind it. And admittedly, this is kind of cheating because it is a film rather than an MV, I think. But I think the idea of, you know, telling a story that's lasted for so long and seeing like the different stages of someone's life and how essentially, you know, your childhood friends growing up together and all these things gone through ups and downs and stuff is really cool. The song itself though, 33, is quite a vibe. It's the whole pacing thing, and it's, I don't know if I can really articulate just how important of a thing that is for me, but the pacing of 33 is really cool because it's kind of got like a push-pull effect to it. The song feels like it's going to speed up, but when it releases, it's actually slower than you think. And even though there's that split moment where, like I explained earlier, part of me wants that Bloom to be that double time speed that I was expecting, but then you take in a little chunk, you have a little bite of what that halftime anthem feel is like, and then you realize, oh yeah, that's the right flavor that you want. And then it just kind of keeps going back and forth. I just think that's so cool as a listener, because you really feel what the song is trying to do, and the way, just, you know, this just simple music, the way it can really influence how you feel listening to the song, I think is really cool. And it's one of my favorite things about composition is the little details can have such a big effect. And I think 33's, especially the verses in 33, is a prime example of that. Oh, man. That was an experience. I had a thought, but I forgot what I was going to say. I got a little bit distracted by one of the recommended videos, and also another video that I'm watching today. You know, I'll get the thought out of my head now, just so I can get it over with, and hopefully I can remember what I was going to say. But Woosung of The Rose had his solo drop, and his title track is called 44. I just think that's really cool. Like, I'm checking out 33 and 44 on the same day. But anyways, Changsub. I mentioned this during pre-release 1991 as well, but I know him most as OST Changsub or btob Changsub. I don't really know what soloist Changsub's music is like, really. I mean, even on... I guess we did watch... I'm pretty sure, at least, we watched his Imogen Service episode. If there is no video of that, then I have watched his Imogen Service episode. But I feel like I should have known Changsub for so long, considering how much I've listened to btob, especially over the course of the past like 2 years after really properly delving into btob, or whether it's checking out his handful of OSTs that he's done, and now that we're checking out his solo projects. I feel like I should know what Changsub is going to bring to the table, but I don't, because every single time he brings something that I don't expect, and yet by the end of it, like, it feels so obvious, like, well, duh, this is Changsub we're talking about here, and it's happened again. It's happened again. Oh, I'm tired, man. I do not have the mental capacity to process everything right now. So yes, 1991, the album we will get around to at some point. Hopefully we can do it tomorrow. It depends on what time I wake up, because it is a Sunday, and I like to sleep in on Sundays, so don't freak out too much if there's no album listing for this in the next couple days. I will get around to it. I promise I will get around to it. But in the meantime, thank you all for watching along with me, listening along to all of me waffling. Hopefully you enjoyed it, at least the music, as much as I did. One last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, what the sorry, apparently, even though it's pouring rain outside, they're having a fireworks display at the big river down the road. I don't know what's going on, but you know, I've kept you for long enough. You know the usual. Check in with your friends and family, hold the door open for somebody, pick up a piece of trash, just one small act of kindness. I'm here for you if you need me. I'll see you next time. Laters.